Shalom. Call hello Yahweh Bashem Awashai Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors into the apostles and the elder bishops in Connecticut. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work. Continuing on, the video was cut off. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone. Continuing in the lesson for First Corinthians, the 15th chapter. And I believe I was speaking about Paul being the apostle to the Israelite foreigners, the Hellenists and the Hellenista, which were your Greeks, your Israelites who were Greek citizens, and your Israelites who knew that they were Israelites, but they spoke Greek. Those Greek-speaking Jews, the Grecians, all right, which they purposely, left that out. But I guess you know what? It couldn't just be that plain, because then that's where the mysteries come in. That's part of the mystery. All right, but now we're in to my favorite portion. I'm just going to jump up to verse 24, my favorite portion of First Corinthians, the 15th chapter, because it makes it clear that all principalities, all nations, all countries, all governments have to be put down so that the tabernacle of David, which will be the government, the Lord's government, the new government here on earth, all right, has to be set up. And so all other governments have to be put down. So you can't have an American government which clearly puts into law things that go against the principles of the Bible, that goes against the laws in the Bible, and then will persecute you for declaring the laws in the Bible over theirs. All right? So if to think that these people who are foolish enough to say that God bless America and sing songs like that, and talk about and speak that sort of thing, but yet call yourself a Christian, is completely moronic. Think you got a variant of of the moronic. That's the variant that's really on you people. But this is First Corinthians 15 and 24, and it says I'm going to start at verse 23. But every man in his own order, Hamashiach the first fruits, afterward that Hamashiach at his coming. All right? So those first fruits are talking about the elect of Israel. Okay? Those that are predestinated. All right? Predestinated for salvation, exemption from their sins, and exemption from judgment on the day of the Lord. All right? Only the elect of Israel. That's when it talks about in Zechariah, how 1/3 will be brought through the fire, but the 2/3 shall be left therein, shall die. All right? I believe that's Zechariah, the 13th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. But verse 24, it says, Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to God, even the Father, then shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. For he must reign till he have put down all enemies under his feet. When we go to Luke, the first chapter, around the 67th verse, 68, let me see. Verse 71, actually 67 through 77 is fire, but I'm going to go straight to verse 71. Verse 70, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. These are the mysteries that have been spoken since the world began. That we should be saved from our enemies, from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, all right? The oath which he sware to our father, all personal pronouns, Abraham, all right? That would grant us, another personal pronoun, that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies might serve him without fear. Okay, so this is all about Israel, man. Nobody, no Japanese government, no Russian government, no American government, no Chinese government, no South American, no Brazilian government, no Irish, none of that. The tabernacle of David, all right, 12,000 men from each of the 12 tribes. And this is why they're so upset about this great awakening worldwide. and the Israelites waking up worldwide because they don't want this to happen. All right. Verse 25, for he must reign till he have put all enemies under his feet. All right. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. For he hath put all things under his feet. But when he saith all things are put under him, it is to manifest that he is expected, which did put all things under him. And when all things shall be subdued unto him, then shall the Son also himself be subject unto him that put all things under him, and that God may be all in all. All right? So everything, the whole world is promised. All rule and authority is going to be given to Yahweh Shai, who's going to set up King David and the rest of the 12. And then the 144,000 is the new righteous ruling government on the earth. Then it truly shall be on earth as it is in heaven. The laws of heaven that are applied in this book that I'm reading will be applied to mankind. All right. And if you continue to read in this chapter, that's toward the end, it lets you know that we're going to put off the mortal and put on the immortal. All right. Let me check a precept this also in here. That was I might want to read that precept. Oh yeah, this is Revelation 20 and 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. You know what? And that goes to prove that there's no such thing as hell. Because how can death and hell be cast into the lake of fire if the lake of fire is hell? You see how idiotic that is? How can hell be cast into hell? Hell is a condition. All right? And the lake of fire is going to be when the fire and brimstone comes, something that 501c3 charters are forbidden to teach about. They just teach that you just go afloat to heaven and everybody's just going to love on each other. Heaven is coming down. The New Jerusalem is coming down. From down to earth, to be here on earth. The new heaven will be set up here on earth. So what is now our current hell, because we truly are in hell. We're not free, you know. I was just watching a video with St. Benji. Sharing how we're not free. And I screenshotted it, so I'm going to read some of these things. It says, 125 years ago, you didn't have to ask permission from the government to collect rainwater, go fishing, own property, start a business, renovate your home, build a home, use a transportation vehicle, get married, hunt, own a gun, cut hair, sell a product, protest, grow food on your property, set up a lemonade stand, sell food. All right? You conversely do nothing without being extorted by the government and obtaining their permission first. If you still think you're free, you're deluding yourself. You live in a tax farm as free-range humans, and that's true. You're free-range humans, and you can move about, but the moment you want to do something, you're getting taxed to do it. So you're not free. We're not free until the Lord has put down all our enemies. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash, Wa Abba Babal, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom.